Welcome to the Millennium Marriage Podcast,
where we discuss practical tools and insights into the joys and challenges of marriage.
Are we dancing?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we doing it? Hey, come on.
Welcome back to the Millennium Marriage Podcast, everybody. We are so glad to have you guys back.
Yeah.
Listening, hopefully seeing once we get everything up and running. Just kind of wanted to jump into having some fun, a little change of pace with this episode.
Yeah, man. We just want to, I don't know. I think this will be a fun example of something you can do on like a date night.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, just something new to break up the monotony of life, of of being married. Sometimes we get in a rut and it's just, we go through the motions and, our day to day, and we get caught up in what needs to be done and we forget to have fun.
Yeah.
So today we're going to have a little bit of fun with y'all.
Yeah. And you'll get a little look of our interaction and our banter and how we spend a lot of time laughing and smiling and just making sure that we're filling each other with those things.
Yeah, man. So what we're going to do today is we are just going to ask each other some random questions. Okay. Some of them we might think we know the answer to.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. There's an inside look right there. Inside look of her nostrils and germs that she just blew all over my hoodie. That came on suddenly. That was a sudden burst.
I was trying to hold it.
A sudden burst of...
That gave me a hot flash.
Sudden burst of life.
Okay.
So we need some rules here. So
okay.
When you ask me a question,
all right,
do you also have to answer the question?
No. Well, no.
So it's just you ask the question and that person has to answer it, but you don't have to answer.
No, we ask our own questions.
You sneaky girl. You sneaky.
Catch you off guard,
there
so you
go.
don't have time to think about it. Okay. All right. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first. Ladies first. I'm gonna be the gentleman.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. If you were to be known for one thing in your life, what would that be? Not what would you want it to be? Thinking of how you are now, what do you think you would be known for in your life?
Me right now.
Yes. 2022 Jose.
2022 Jose would be nothing like 2000 Jose.
Thank God.
Thank the Lord. That's
I stumped him already, y'all.
That's a stumper.
I stumped him already.
We're not prepared for these questions,
At
so
all.
You can see the wheels spinning. All right, reword. I need the question again.
All right. If you were to be known for one thing in your life, what would that be? What do you think it would be?
If I would be known for one thing in my life.
Yeah, like if somebody else was to say, I know Jose as this.
I'm gonna say two answers.
Okay, but the question say one.
That's all right. You're gonna get two. So the proper thing for me to say is that I was a great husband and great father.
Okay.
And that is the proper thing for me.
That's the politically correct.
Politically correct.
Now,
but it's true.
That is absolutely true.
Okay. So,
but
that I am a great coach. For those of you who don't know, I do coach basketball. Not so much coaching anymore. But that is something that I did for a while and that I do here and there with more skills coaching. But yeah, I would say that.
I would have to agree with that. And listen, you specified basketball.
Yes.
But I feel like you are a great life coach.
Oh, look at that.
I do. Like, there's something about the way you're able to relate to people and help them to see things from different perspectives and kind of look outside of themselves, which is why I think you're a great basketball coach.
So I think that they go hand in hand because I think my ability to relate to people that are in different walks of life and different scenarios and all different kinds of people is due to the fact of everything I learned while I was coaching. Because I had to learn how to deal with those people in those times.
Yeah.
So I think that played a part in the life coaching, which I don't consider myself a life coach, but thank you for the kind words.
Yeah. And I don't think it's like, you know, people look at that title, you know, everybody nowadays, everybody says that they are a life coach.
Yeah.
So I'll say that, like, I don't use that term lightly.
Right.
Because like you said, like, you don't know, I don't know if I'm a life coach, but those are the people who are really like, when it's innate in them, like, you don't have to try. It's just the way you are. You know what I mean? Where you're able to encourage people and uplift people and just help support them through things. So to me, that's why I say you're a great coach in general, because it doesn't matter the situation, whether it's sports or life, you are able to put things into words and into a perspective that is able to help people see how to move forward. So
well, I appreciate that.
No,
thanks. Ooh. All right, but this is supposed to be funny. Come on.
Fun.
We got to get into
it. Fun.
All right, fun. We got to get all serious.
I'm a little nervous, y'all.
Oh, yeah. All right, I got it on my phone, so I got to figure out what question we're going to ask here. So bear with me.
All right, I did the Jeopardy music last time. What about Family Feud?
Oh, that is Family Feud. I was lost for a second.
Like I don't know my game show theme songs, okay?
It was a little. I couldn't tell what it was at the beginning. Well,
now
you got it together though.
Now you know. What other theme show songs do I have? Oh, it's not a game show, but don't let me pull out my Saved by the Bell.
I got this one. Here you go. Yeah, we're gonna stop it right there.
You want me to sing my Saved by the Bell?
We're gonna stop at Saved by the Bell. We're not gonna go there. All right.
What?
I know the answer to this one.
What?
But we want everyone else to know the answer to this one.
You think you know the answer? Go ahead.
If you could,
you don't know the question.
Oh, if I could be a celebrity, who would you choose?
No.
Oh, who would I choose? That's not fair. I don't like that question.
All right,
well, but go ahead. No, go ahead. You can answer it. If I could be,
or you can have if I, who would I choose? Or
yes,
if you, who would
yes.
choose? Which
okay.
one?
If you could be a celebrity, who would you choose?
That's not fair.
I know the answer.
No.
I told you.
All right. I'm gonna say this person, right? And while I still love this person, and I think that they are one of the greatest performers ever to walk the face of this earth. This is like, I don't really get down with her music now, but he knows it will be Beyonce, because I used to be a part of the Beehive. I'm not I mean, all right. I still love her as an artist. I still think she's like one of the most talented women when it comes to her artistry, her craft.
I got you.
But I can't get down with her current music.
Yeah, she's kind of evolved into like a whole nother
it's a little
area.
It's a little too vulgar and a little bit too much for me. Now back in the day, I might have been on it, you know what I mean? But I'm just at a different place in my life. Different space, I think spiritually too, where there are certain things that I have a lower tolerance for.
Right.
And I think she's moved further to that end of the spectrum. With that said, I've always admired her, not just her performance skills and her vocal abilities, but even like when she would do interviews and things like that, the way she would interact with people, she's always been very humble.
Right.
And all of that. So at one point in time in my life, you know, I thought I was a little Beyonce.
Yeah, yesterday. Next question.
Wait, no.
Huh?
Shots fired. Hold on.
Nobody, I was reading something.
Y'all see?
What's the next one? Go ahead.
Y'all see how he does me? All right. Okay. 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 Here's a good one for you.
Okay.
What song best describes our marriage?
All right. Cisco's thong to thong thong thong.
Yo, I hate you right now. I hate you right now. You are a jerk, yo.
All right, no.
Yo, you get on my nerves so bad.
Oh, that was a good one. I'm glad you asked that one, because when we wrote it down, I was like, I'm asking that question. Well, I want to answer that question.
You're
actually.
a jerk.
What song best describes our marriage? I don't know. How's it going? There's a lot of songs.
I mean, you the one coming here with a new song every 3 days.
I do.
That you done added to your playlist.
Oh,
so.
Okay.
Yeah, think about the words before you say this, okay?
Yes.
Don't get caught slipping.
Yes.
He is really going through the lyrics
because I'm trying. Yes.
You trying to make sure it match up?
Yeah, the only one.
The only one.
Yes.
By who? What's that?
That's my boy, man. Is it?
Let me hear a little bit.
Hold on.
Let me hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it right now.
No, you didn't play. Y'all, I try to catch you slipping, right? See, what y'all don't know about
you're
Jose.
Still the one.
Still the one?
Yes.
Like, what?
That's the
okay. That's an old.
Well, that's, remember I told you. So that's from Shania Twain, okay? But it was remade by an artist from Atlanta named Teddy Swims, and he's ridiculous. And that is what I say.
Oh, that ain't the one I sang. I was talking about the fast one.
That's what I'm saying.
It's still the one I want.
Yes, there you go. There you go.
Aww.
So yes, that is.
You're sure you don't want to sing a little lyric so the people can know what you're talking about?
No, you guys got it. Shania, just look it up. Shania Twain, You're Still the One. Or Teddy Swims. Let's get him some spins. He's new. Well, he's not new, but he's just kind of getting out there, and he is ridiculous. So give him some spins.
What's his name?
Teddy Swims.
Swims like you're swimming? That's
like you're swimming.
With an S.
With an S. SWIMS.
Y'all, my baby can sing. Y'all see, I try to.
We're gonna go to the next question.
We're
gonna go to the next question. I don't know what she's talking about.
For you.
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about.
Listen,
must have been the Cisco song.
Like that. Stop. Listen, that is a gift that God has given you.
See what happens when I tell the truth about what song our marriage looks like with the Cisco song. Now she won't get me back.
Hold up, because you heard Pastor Dave last week when he talked about the talents and what happened to the man who buried his talent and didn't use it. Come on, preach, sis. Thanks, Pastor Dave.
Pastor Shani, I don't like you right now. I love you. I don't like you right now. All right, next question.
Is my turn? Wait.
No, you just asked me that one.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
While you looking that up, I'm gonna look mine up, and you better not.
What was the first thought that popped into your mind when you first met me? Yes. Tell me.
I would have to say, well, there was a couple things that went through my mind. First, I was like, oh, okay. But then I was like, oh, I don't want to sit here because I was nervous because you were cute. And so just a little background. When I first met him, we were in high school. He was a senior. I was a junior, and walked into geometry class, and the seats were 1, 2, 3, 4, like facing each other, right?
Yep.
And I was looking for somebody I knew. I didn't really know a lot of people in the class, and I saw my friend from my neighborhood sitting next to him. Who was it? Henry. Sitting at the table next to him. So I was like, oh, all right, I'm gonna sit here with Henry. But then I saw him, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm gonna sit here with him too. And yeah, so I was peeking a little bit, but that was it. I was nervous. I'll say that. Okay. Because I don't know. I was a tomboy, y'all. Like when I walked into class, I probably had on my dad's jeans and an oversized striped long sleeve
You
polo.
did not have
Picturing,
on his
promise
jeans.
you, I promise you, from
He's
like
6'11".
he
You
is
did not have his jeans on.
he is 6'11". From 10th grade to the beginning of my senior year, I probably wore my dad's jeans almost every day and his shirts. Like he couldn't find his clothes because, matter of fact, I specifically have in my mind this one outfit. Listen, don't judge me. Okay, this was the 90s. Okay, I had these like sea green jeans on with, with a white long sleeved cotton polo, right? And the stripes were sea green and like royal blue, right? And I had the front tucked in and the back hanging out, right? And with the belt and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That was how I dressed, either that or basketball shorts and a t-shirt. So with that said, I didn't have a lot of confidence back then either because I knew I looked like a boy, but that's how I was most comfortable and I didn't care until I saw him and then I was like, dang, like he cute, but he probably looking at me like, who this little boy coming up in his class?
I did not look at you like that.
You didn't because you were already stalking me for 3 years.
Stalking you. 3 years?
I was a junior. Excuse me. When you first asked about me and saw me, I was a freshman.
Exactly. I was a sophomore.
3 years. And at that point, you were a senior and I was a junior.
Sophomore to senior is only 2 years.
Freshman, sophomore, junior.
You can't count the freshman year.
Anyway, so now y'all got a little glimpse.
Hold on. So what I want you to understand, right? What just happened right there was she passed geometry because I did all of her work because she's not good at math. Okay, so it was 2 years.
Unfortunately, that's true.
That is. We don't hold that against her. She's
all right. It was the 3rd year. Whatever. You were
my sweetheart, my beautiful non-adding child here.
He stalked me for a couple years, so I'm asking you that question back at you. I know we said we weren't doing that.
No. We set rules and guidelines from the very beginning, and that's not how it's going. So
right, fine.
Next one.
Fine.
See how she did? She be trying to switch it up.
I'm done with this question. How rude. All right, fine. What we talking about back then?
Okay.
Who was the first person you told about me, and what did you say?
All right, so this is another one. It's 2.
See, you
hold on.
You keep breaking rules. That wasn't the question.
I didn't even finish saying why. Okay, so 2, because the first one was the first time I saw you. We were on a trip to DC, and my cousin Rick.
And I was a freshman.
You were a freshman.
Was a sophomore.
My cousin Rick knew you, and we saw you, and I asked him about you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first time I asked about
what you asked him, babe.
I say, oh, who's that? little red bone right there. She cute. That's what I said. That's what I said. I didn't say that, but I said she's
that's
cute.
Probably what he said.
And you know,
what is this thing doing right here? What is that?
I don't know. It's your hair.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So that was that one.
Mm.
But once we went to school together, nothing really happened.
We didn't know each other at all.
Yeah. Even when we got into geometry, we flirted and played around in class or whatever, but we never there was no dating involved or anything. And then once I graduated, we reconnected her senior year.
How we reconnect?
Oh, I came back to the school. I came back to the school looking for her.
He did, y'all.
I did. But I came back to school with my best friend, brother, DJ Mifflin. If you're listening, what up, bro?
What up, D?
And he had to come back to the school to get some transcripts. So I came with him. I just started walking around the school. You can't do this now, guys. Okay. The schools are locked down. They will arrest you. Okay. But back then I could just walk into school and just walk around while classes was going on and nobody said anything.
Word, you did.
I did. And just happened to walk into the gym and she was in the gym and then she came running up and jumped on top of me.
All right.
She screamed and ran up and jumped on top of me. Say, you didn't. You did. And then we exchanged numbers.
All right.
And then that's when, so I told,
we've been inseparable since.
I told DJ then, I got her. We exchanged numbers.
Hold up. Ain't no I got her.
No, it wasn't I got her. You know what it was? So this is how old this was, that this was back when there was pagers. Right. So I called her pager to leave a message, and the message came on, and she, the little sweet voice, she had probably had the music playing, baby, and she was like, "Hey, you reached Latoya." That's how she was doing it. She had to make her voice all sexy, but it got me because I called DJ right after. I was like, "Yo, her voice was crazy. It was so, oh man, this girl is crazy." So she hooked me there. And then
I hooked them through a voicemail.
Through
my pager.
Pager. Listen, we're not that old, guys, but we are that old. But yes. So there you go. It was DJ and Rick. It was 2.
All right. I guess I'll take that answer. Thank you for coming back for me.
You know it.
That
I had my eye on you once you and I don't know. I forget what the word is.
I don't even want to know. Next.
I don't know. All right.
All right, one more question for each of us.
If you had to be stranded on a desert island with one family member, can't be me, who would it be?
Does it have to be like family? Mine, can it be like friends?
I'm going to answer this one because mine would be King.
Not the dog.
Man's best friend.
Not the dog, though. Oh my gosh,
no,
I can't.
Go ahead.
All right, so wait, so does it have to be like blood family, or can it be like blood friends that we can?
Because we have friends that we call them family, so
right.
they can be included.
Right. All right. So first of all, before I answer this, nobody take this personally if I didn't pick you. Okay.
Yeah, don't. It's just fun.
It's just a fun thing. I'm just But thinking about, see, for me, it would have to be somebody that we have a lot of stuff in common, and that, like, I guess that I would feel the most comfortable with. I don't know. I love my kids, but it definitely ain't gonna be them because Lord, they would drive me to jump into the sea. I love y'all babies, but I need some help when it comes to them.
I'll be climbing trees all day getting coconuts because they want snacks all day long.
Snacks, Jack.
Can I have a snack?
Okay. I'm gonna have to say it will probably be all right. See, I have 2. Nope, you had 2.
Give you 2. I'll go ahead. I'll give you 2. I think I know the 2.
It will probably be, I have a very small circle of sisters, blood and friends. I would say, I'm gonna say 2 because I'm not really sure. They're kind of like the same. So it would either be 2 of my few sisters, Isha or Patricia. And I say those 2 because, one, we think very similarly, like, which I don't know if that's a good thing, because if we're on an island and one of us can't figure out what we're supposed to do next, then we stuck.
I don't think you think very similarly, because there's dilemmas that you may go through,
right,
and
that I reach out.
You reach out and they give you kind of a different perspective.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's the case.
I think we just understand each other the most.
You do.
And we're the same in the way we are with people, where, like, there's no explanation required. Like, we can just look at each other and it's like, yeah, like, or like if we're around each other, we don't feel like we have to like entertain each other, or like if I'm feeling like I just don't want to be bothered, they both be like, it's cool, me either, and sit here and stare at the walls or stare into the ocean since we're on an island and not talk for days. Then it's fine, and we can do that, and we can still enjoy each other's company. Yeah, I guess, yeah, that's the best way for me to explain it, I guess. And they're both funny, and I feel like, not that I need them for entertainment, but I feel like if I got bored, we would entertain each other because we're just crazy like that. And yeah, we understand each other on a different level. So it's, yeah, I would say one of those 2.
You're better than me. I wouldn't have been able to answer it.
Yeah.
Because I have like 3 right here, and then I got another like 3 right here, and another. It's like
it depends. It depends on the perspective you're looking at. It depends on like, all right, but if I was on an island and needed survival, then I need this person. But if it's just a chill island where we just chilling, then I need that person. But if it's an island where it's like, we got to go to war together, I need this person. So
see, that's why I said king. If I want to chill, he'll lay down with me. If I need him to get rowdy, he's a blue pit. He's gonna get rowdy. He's gonna protect me. Wow. So I'm just saying, that's why I said king. He might not talk to me, but we'll do Castaway like Tom Hanks.
I was about to say.
All right, come on. Last one.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yep.
All right. I think you took mine.
That's normally what happens.
Okay. Oh, which one? Oh, okay. This is a good one. If you could change one thing about our relationship, what would it be?
If I could change one thing about our relationship. See, that's not fair.
Why isn't it? Listen, we're giving it to him straight.
No, absolutely. But I think we've worked hard on our relationship.
We have, but that doesn't mean there's not room for improvement. Or
there's always room for improvement.
Maybe there's a process or something we went through that you would change, or maybe there's something now that we are working on and are still trying to change. Or maybe there's something that you can think of that we haven't really talked about that could change. I'll put him on the spot with this one, y'all.
Her questions is all serious.
No, they're not.
I have fun questions. We laughing, we joking.
This is not a serious question.
It is.
All right. You want a different question?
No, I'm going to answer it. One thing I would change about our relationship.
Am I ready for this answer, y'all? Am I ready?
I'm going to take the safe way out.
No. Ain't no sign.
Because it's something that I do want.
We are.
I wish.
What does Michael Todd say? We hot, humble, open, and transparent. Ain't no safe way.
Well, I'm
it's
hot.
It's the real way. You are hot.
Because you had that heater on a while ago. Like 90 degrees in here right now. I got a hoodie on.
I tried to pump him up, y'all. Yeah, you hot. He talk about it's 100 degrees in this joint. I'm sweating. By the way, that is a battle that we constantly have.
That is a battle.
Is that something you would
That is something I would change about our relationship. I wish that your body temperature was like mine.
No, that is not acceptable. No, I gave you the answer. Go back to nope. Go back to the one.
All right, well, the one I was gonna say was I wish that you were into movies the way that I am into movies.
Okay. That was kind of a safe way out though. But
it wasn't, but that's something that I wish really was true. I would love to watch movies with you, but you fall asleep and then we 20 minutes in and you wake up. What happened? Just tell me what happened. Nah, I'm not about to give you a whole synopsis on what just happened.
Listen, you are my husband, okay? If you need to support me in that way because I can't stay awake in the movie, then that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna keep watching the movie and
so disrespectful.
I'll tell you how it ends.
But you don't. Because I wake up 10 minutes to the end and I see how it ends. I need to know how we got there.
Then you got it. You got the climax.
You are a jerk. These are things that I struggle with, guys, okay? I can't stay awake during the movie. First of all, at least I'm able to.
You did.
Yes, I did. We just watched The Woman King.
And we went late.
Yeah, it was like 8:30.
Well, that's not late. You could have stretched. I would have let you stretch it. I would have like let you ride out. It was later than it was 8:30.
No, it was late for me.
It finished at 11.
Because come 7:45, my eyes be like they get a little heavy. They start twitching. They get a little heavy.
She started doing one of these.
Especially if did you just bobblehead me? No, it's like the heavy nod. The heavy nod. But yeah, that was late for me, and I stayed awake for the whole.
You did.
There was a couple moments where I was like,
yeah, I tapped you like once or twice.
No, you ain't have to tap.
I did.
Me.
I did a little squeeze on your leg.
Bing, bing.
And then you woke up.
I wasn't asleep yet. It was just. I was zoning. I was zoning.
You know when you're watching the movie, but in your peripheral. Did I say that right?
Yes.
That word, I always struggle with that
peripheral.
Peripheral. But yeah, in that view, I'm not gonna say it again. All I see is the head like doing one of these, and I kind of know what's happening, so I ain't even look at her. I just boop, boop, give her a little tap, and then you see her head straighten up real quick, and she's like, "I'm all right. I'm awake." That's the routine.
The way my brain functions, right? It has to be actively like thinking or processing something. And a lot of movies, like, it's too much time on one scene. Like, you got to focus in, and your brain starts to calm down. And I don't function, but like, that's when like I start getting tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have to be figuring out what's next. Like, what do I have to do next? How do I accomplish this? Blah, blah, blah. And when I'm not, that's when my brain is like, go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So movies are not my thing, but the first step is acknowledging when you have a problem. My problem is I don't stay away from movies. And then what am I going to do about it? I'm not going to go to the movies. So I'm sorry that I don't enjoy movie date nights.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, you continued to offer movie date nights.
Yeah.
And I would go because I know you like movies.
I stopped.
But I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated spending $15 on a movie ticket. And I slept through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
I stopped. And now my children are into movies.
Yes.
So
there's
great.
Your date.
Those are my dates.
You're good.
So.
Or I don't mind staying at home with our feet up, watching a movie on TV. Like, I don't feel as bad falling asleep on that.
Yeah, well, she still falls asleep.
I do, but I'm not spending any extra money to fall asleep.
That's true.
So, and I'm still spending quality time with you doing something that you enjoy. Kind of.
You're present.
Hey. I mean, what more do you want?
You might be in comatose state, but
I'm there.
But you're there.
Anyway, was that the last question?
That was the last question.
That was fun.
This was fun. This was very, very fun.
I think we should do something like this more often.
Yes, I think we should. Just
next time
to have fun. Break up the monotony.
The word was stuck.
Nah, I knew it. It was like a segue. I was waiting for you to say it, but then you didn't say it. So
see, look,
I came back.
Listen, that's because I'm learning to give you a moment to finish your thought without jumping in and cutting you off.
I appreciate it. She talks about me all the time because when I'm talking, sometimes I take these long pauses because I'm just making sure that the right word comes out.
And I'm like, this word?
She's like, yeah. She's so impatient.
But I'm practicing.
Oh, you are.
You
did a good job that time.
Thank you very much.
Even though that time I wanted you to say it.
I wasn't. Look, Art.
What are you doing? I'm looking at the camera. I see your hand. I'm figuring you want a fist bump. You just.
Our fist bump handshake game is the worst, y'all.
Right.
That's because I be wanting to kiss you.
Ooh, give me a kiss.
No. Now you got lipstick.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's good.
All right, y'all. That's enough. I know y'all sick of us.
Yes.
We had a good time today. Hopefully you did too.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to talking to you a little bit more in the next episode.
Yes.
So until next time, stay encouraged and continue to invest in each other for a marriage that lasts a lifetime. See y'all.
Deuces. When you hit it, it comes down at the bottom.
If you enjoyed our podcast, please subscribe and share. Keep up with us on social media at Millennium Marriage and visit our website at millenniummarriage.com.